Hello student. Uh, it is already informed by Amran sir that we will take one online test. So it is better to go through all the video lecture both in my topic electrostatic and optics, so that you can understand properly and you can attend the test better way. And we will take this online test after, or maybe within 1 week. We will inform later on. So again I am requesting that you just go through this video lecture properly. If you have any question regarding both unit optics and electrostatic, you can ask anytime. Now, yesterday I already discussed about dipole, what is dipole moment, how electric intensity due to a dipole at the axial point, how to find. Today, one topic related to dipole is that we have to derive an expression, the electric field intensity due to a dipole at the equatorial point or right bisector point. So first you have to know what is equatorial point. Now just see this figure. This is the dipole, one charge minus q charge here and plus q charge here. Now if we draw a line through this O point, then any point lying on this OC line is called equatorial point, or this is the right bisector OC also. So any point lying on this right bisector line is called equatorial point. Here we have considered the equatorial point is lying at C point. So in this figure we have to find the electric field intensity at C point due to this dipole. So here we have considered one dipole AB, minus q charge at A point and plus q charge at B point. Length of this dipole we have considered twice A, and O is the center point of this dipole. Now we have to find the electric field intensity at C point due to this dipole, and this C point is lying on the equatorial point. So how to find? First we have to find the electric field at C point due to minus q charge, then we will find the electric field at C point due to plus q charge, then we have to find the resultant electric field by doing vector sum. So first we are finding, let the electric field intensity at C point due to this minus q charge at A point, if it is denoted by EA, then EA according to formula we already know, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus a square, and it is along CM, along this direction. This is EA. Here the distance between O and C point we have considered smaller. Now AOC is the right angle triangle. AO, value of AO is A and OC is R. So by using Pythagoras theorem we can find the value of AC. Here AC is equal to R square plus A square, root under R square plus A square. If we do squaring that root under R square plus A square, we will get this form. So electric field at C point due to minus q charge at A point, if it is denoted by EA, so EA equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R square plus A square along CM, and its direction is shown here along this direction, CA or CM. So electric field at C point due to plus q charge, which is situated at B point, if it is denoted by EB, then EB equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus a square, where r root under r square, this distance BC here, AC equal to BC equal to root over r square plus a square. It is along CL. Okay? Because it is repulsive force, so acting along this direction, and this is produce attractive force, so this electric field, direction of this electric field along CM or CA. So if the resultant electric field, if it is denoted by vector E, then by using superposition principle, so resultant electric field E equal to vector EA plus vector EB. There are different ways we can find the resultant electric field. I am using simple form. Here we have considered that angle between angle of CAO, this angle, let this angle is theta. Similarly, angle CBO will also be theta. Now as this angle is theta, so angle ACX will also be theta, alternate angle. Similarly, angle LCX will also theta, because this is corresponding angle, angle OBC and angle XCL is a corresponding angle. Now, in this figure, we have seen that as one electric field acting along, this is EB, acting along this direction, and another electric field EA acting along this direction, and angle between these two electric fields is theta plus theta, so 2 theta. Now as the magnitude of both the electric field is same, so resultant electric field is always along will be this direction. It means CX, making same angle theta with each electric field. So and here we have already considered the resultant electric field E. So how to find magnitude of electric field? By using this formula, E equal to, we can use this formula, EA square plus EB square plus 2EA EB cos 2 theta. By using that formula, we already discussed in class 11. So, and its direction along CX. Here EA magnitude both are same, so as EA equal to EB magnitude wise, so we can write E equal to root over EA square plus EA square plus 2EA into EA cos 2 theta. Okay. Along CX direction. So resultant electric field E equal to 2EA square plus 2a square cos 2 theta along same direction cx, along cx. So E equal to root over, taking 2ea square, taking common, so 1 plus cos 2 theta along cx. So now you know this formula, you have to know this formula. Cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus 2, 1 plus 2 cos square theta, or 1 plus cos 2 theta equal to, you have to know this formula, 1 plus cos 2 theta equal to 2 cos square theta. So by using this formula, so E equal to root over 2a square into 2 cos square theta along cx. Cx gives the direction of the resultant electric field. So E equal to 2a cos theta, okay, along cx. So E equal to 2a cos theta. Now we have to put the value of A by using this equation. So 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus a square. Okay. Now we have to find the value of cos theta. By using this figure, we can find the value of cos theta. AOC is the right angle triangle, this angle is theta. So cos theta will be base by hypotenuse. So here base is A, hypotenuse is root over r square plus a square. So in place of cos theta, A by r square plus a square whole to the power 1 by 2 along cx. So therefore E equal to 2q or 2aq by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square whole to the power 3 by 2 along cx. Okay. Now 2aq equal to what? It is dipole moment. Already discussed yesterday that P equal to magnitude of P equal to 2aq, where 2a is the length of the dipole and q is the charge, any charge. So in place of this, we have to use that value. So E equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square whole to the power 3 by 2 along cx. This is the expression of resultant electric field in terms of dipole moment or at C point, which is the equatorial point of this dipole. Now, and this Cx gives the direction of resultant electric field. Now, in vector form, we can write or in terms of vector notation. So because we know both electric field and dipole moment is a vector quantity. So E equal to minus vector P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square. Okay, 3 by 2. Now one question must arise, that why minus sign? We have taken why minus sign. Yesterday I told you, last lecture I told you that dipole moment is a vector quantity and its direction is always minus q charge to plus q charge. It means here in this case direction of this dipole moment is from A to B, minus q charge to plus q charge. And in this figure we have seen that direction of the resultant electric field along this direction. This is the direction of resultant electric field. So for similarity, so both directions are opposite to each other. That's why we have taken minus sign. Okay. Now, like last lecture, we had found that what is the expression of resultant electric field due to a short dipole. Here also we have to find the expression of resultant electric field at the equatorial point due to a short dipole. Already discussed last lecture that for a short dipole, R is greater than A. This is the condition. So for short dipole, as R is greater than A, so we can ignore this A term with respect to R. So in that case, the electric field intensity, expression of electric field intensity becomes vector E minus of vector P by 4 pi epsilon naught R to the power Q. This is the expression of resultant electric field due to a dipole at equatorial point, due to a short dipole at equatorial point. So in this way, we have to derive the expression of resultant electric field of a dipole at the equatorial point. So you just go through. I already sent notes regarding this topic. So just go through and try to understand. If you have any question, you ask me. I have seen from few days that at the first time when we had just began our video lecture, all the students were very active, but from few days we are noticing that only some out of 56 students, only 10 to 15 students are watching our video lectures. So I just advise you, just go through this video lecture. If you are not understanding by watching only one time, you go through second time or third time, you must understand. And after that, you have any question, you just ask us. We are always, because see, in this lockdown period, we cannot take class like we used to take earlier. So interaction is not possible. You can interact with us through phone. So just go through this and okay, thank you.